It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the football team, and it's coming up next.
We are inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Now, Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Dak Prescott of the Cowboys, Taylor Heineke of Washington.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion at quarterback, the 28-year-old Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
Heineke on first down. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Heineke now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and 10. Here's Heineke. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Heineke on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Looking to throw, Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This is Lamb on the end around.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. Oh, good move. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Heineke. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. C.D. Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And if they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboys first down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for Washington, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to get their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw again on second down. Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Heineke. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, oh, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Here's Carter now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. First down, Heineke. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Heineke on first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing. Heineke. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Lamb. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry by Elliott.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have broken the tie.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Heineke now in the Washington offense.
Trailing 17-10. Under a minute 20 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A huge play there for Washington. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bates. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
One last shot now for Heineke.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.